fortunate, maybe unfortunate part of finishing up your evening and following what I have to consider probably the two most amazing men that I respect and I honor. So please stand on your feet, guys. Give these guys a round of applause. Thank y'all. Thank you to College State for having me come. Thank you, Billy Jack, for having me come also. I am a Seaville native. I grew up in Seaville, and I actually went and played college football for Appleton Christian for 3 years, and then transferred back to Charleston, and thought I was going to be a dentist like my father. My father was a dentist here in town, and so I was a pre-med student, and actually got accepted to dental school, and something kind of happened, and my life was changed in a hurry. My father left this world in a very unfortunate way by a drunk driver, and I decided to change my career. And what I really loved was working out. What I really loved was being in fitness. And what I loved was the fact that I had examples my entire life about people around me showing how to be successful. And one of those people is Coach Gold. And I can tell you that if there's a man that I respect as much as my father, it's this guy, because I played for him. And I played as hard as I could because I played 110% for that guy. I wanted to give everything I could because I respected everything that he stood for. I respected everything that he was. And my senior year, we won 16-0 and won Steve's first state title in high school. And I tell you, it's the best feeling I've ever had in my entire life, and I continue to live on that opportunity of what he taught me how to live life. And one of the best things that, you know, if you're an athlete and you play football, you have 60 minutes to play and a lifetime to remember. And I want you to remember that about your life and everything that you do every single day. You're not guaranteed tomorrow. Nobody's guaranteed tomorrow. So you have 24 hours, or you have an hour, or you have 60 minutes to give everything you can to have a lifetime to remember. And like each one of these guys talked about, it's leaving a legacy. And it's leaving a legacy that somebody is going to remember, but it's also about enjoying the process to get through that legacy. And leaving an impact on people in a way that nobody else could ever leave an impact on their lives. My dad is my number one. He left an impact on my life in just 20 short years and changed my life forever. He was my best coach. He was my coach of coaches. And then I have this man behind me with a couple other guys that I respect as much as him. I'll tell you this, is that what altered my thinking is that my dad left me with this word. He said, son, whatever you do in life, make sure you love it from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. You'll be successful at whatever you do. And I want people to really think about that. As you sit in this chair and you think about where you're going in life and what you're going to do and how you're going to make money. And a lot of us get tied up in the idea of making money. If you truly go after a job just because it's money, you're probably not going to love it. And you're probably going to change. And you're probably going to end up going through life wondering how you can make more money. I can tell you this, for 20 years I've loved what I've done from the day I woke up to the day I go to bed. I just turned 39 years old on Monday. I've been in the fitness industry for 20 years. I have 4 children, and I love every single day of my life. I love the impact I get to make on people. I love the impact I get to lead people. I was even a coach for 4 years. I coached at a private school in Dallas. And the impact that I left on those kids in that short 4 years of coaching was the best 4 years I've had being around kids. But I get to train kids on an athlete level from a personal trainer standpoint in fitness. I also get to train adults and show them what's possible. A lot of people want to give up in life. I can tell you this, as long as you believe that there's always an opportunity, you always have hope, and you always have faith, anything is possible. Anything is possible. And when you think about what you want to be and where you want to go and what you want to do with your life, especially through the kinesiology department, because after I decided not to go to dental school, I changed to kinesiology. So my 4 years of college turned into 6.5 years of college because I changed my degree and I had to go a whole different route. How many people have Joe Priest? Anybody have Joe Priest in here? Love that guy. His classes are great. Love it. And after I got into the kinesiology department, I realized this is what I truly love. This is what I truly love. I love being an athlete. I love things about the human body, the anatomy, everything about what it was that kinesiology really inspired me and motivated me is what got me to where I am today. So I graduated with a kinesiology degree, a minor in biology, and I went on to go into the fitness world, and I started managing a fitness center here called the Steel Fitness Center back then. And I became a personal trainer. And what I did is I realized I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to dictate my own hours. I wanted to decide how much I could make. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have a ceiling over me, and I wanted to work as hard as I could and be rewarded for my effort that I put into it. But I also wanted to be an example. And that means by everything that I did, from what I was wearing, to what I said, to how I lived my life, to everything about me is a business. On my way down here, you can laugh at this, because I'm laughing at it too. I brought 3 outfits, okay? 3 outfits to give you guys a speech. One of them was my cowboy boots, my cinched jeans, and Stars white t-shirt. The next one was, forgive me for saying this, skinny jeans, right? I don't know how my thighs are going to fit in, but I brought skinny jeans, some dress shoes, a button-up shirt, and a jacket, all right? And my third one is what you see on. Now, the reason I'm not wearing any of the other ones is because, 1, I forgot my boots, so I couldn't wear that one. 2, I forgot my dress socks, so I couldn't wear that one. So my third option was I get to be in my athletic outfit, kind of with jeans. So, and all that being said, it kind of worked out that way because I'm a man of faith, and I'm like, okay, God, I got it. I'm talking about marketing to these guys and what they need to be every single day, and how they need to look at their business, and how they need to promote themselves. Well, here you go. I'm in my tennis shoes, my blue jeans, and my shirt that I represent 2 different companies. This is me. This is what I do every day. I'm a promoter in everything that I am. My business is working 24/7. From an online business, to my personal training business, to my boot camp business, to my online nutrition supplement business. I am always marketing. How many people have Facebook and Instagram accounts? Almost every single one of you here. How many of you put something on there and you go, ooh, I don't know if I should have put that on there? Because that is a representation of you. And it will always be there. So these 4, 5, 6 years of college, when you decide to go into the professional world, and you decide to be a walking example of what it is that you choose to be in life, that's always going to be in your back pocket. So think about what you do now, because it makes an impact later in life. What you say, what you post, all those things. Because my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, all my social media is directly related to business. And it's about my faith, it's about my kids, it's about everything that I am and what I represent. I plan on making an impact worldwide, and I'm doing that. People know me in Singapore, China, Australia, Mexico. Because of the impact I made with a couple other people, it's now impacting people across the world. And the impact I made in social media is now impacting people across the world. So think about, as you market yourself and what you want to do, who you want to be. It's really, really important that you think about what you do today, because it always is there for you in the past. And always plan to be the best that you can be. That's one of the biggest things that I've always said about business. I want to be the best. I want to be the best at whatever it is I do. Whether it comes to playing sports, whether it comes to competing in a bodybuilding contest, whether it comes to being a trainer. How many people have heard of the Cooper Aerobics Center in Dallas, Texas? I got hired on at the Cooper Aerobics Center back in 2000, December of 2000. I worked at the Cooper Aerobics Center for 10 years. My first thing that I did when I walked in there, I was competing with 20 and 22 other trainers that had been there for anywhere between 4 to 10 years. I said, I want to be the #1 trainer here within the first year. I didn't get my first client until February. So I had 11 months compared to everybody else that had 12 months. And at the end of that year, of 2001, they did our evaluations. I came in number 2 in revenue. And the only person that beat me was a trainer that had been there for 10 years and was charging twice as much money as me. And she only beat me by $500. I set my mind to something. I wanted to be the best. And I wanted to work as hard as I could. And from that point on, I was one of the #1 trainers at the Cooper Aerobics Center for 10 years. I got to work with people like Daryl Johnson from the Dallas Cowboys, Dirk Nowitzki from the Dallas Mavericks. Roy Williams and I were on ESPN Sports Center. It's an amazing life when you put everything that you can into it. If you really focus, if you really try hard, if you truly give everything that you can, if you say, I want to be the best at coaching, at whatever it is that you choose to do, you can do it. But always think about the mark that you leave with somebody. Did you leave a legacy that you're proud of? Did you leave a legacy with a certain individual? Did you treat them right? Because Coach Copeland treated me right every single time. Can he scream? Yes, he can. Absolutely. But he left a mark on me to be the best because he wanted the best out of me every single time. And that's what I encourage each and every one of you to do. When you go to look at life, and you go to look at business, and you go to look at how you're marketing yourself, are you giving your best effort? Are you dressing to the part that needs to be done so that people look at you and go, I want to do whatever it is that she's doing. I want to do whatever it is that he's doing. He looks so happy. She looks so happy. They're loving life. Because that's what people want. People want to love their job from the time they get up to the time they go to bed. And people want to be successful. And the money will come. The money will come. I'm a very fortunate, blessed guy because I don't have to work as hard as I had to 15 years ago. Because I put in the time and the effort then to reap the benefits and the rewards now. And now I get to coach my kids. I get to pick up my kids from school. I get to take them to school. But I busted my tail and I worked hard and I continue to work hard every single day to be the best fitness ambassador I can in the world today. Leave a mark with people. I encourage each and every one of you to do that. When we're done here tonight, I encourage you to swing by the table, come meet some of the people that run Camp Gladiator and Isogenics guys. They're just as motivated and inspired as anybody else I've ever seen. They have a passion for life. When you truly love what you do, when you truly love everything about this life, you can do some amazing things with it. So to close out the meeting and to close out this segment, I want to leave you guys with this. Have faith. If you don't have faith, find faith. I'm a part of Fellowship of Christian Athletes. I encourage you to find that faith. Find an organization that you can support and that you truly love. But in the end, have faith in people, love people. And I promise you, they'll show you love back. And love life because life will love you back every single day. Thank y'all.